Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marley and I'm really excited today because I'm doing a collaboration with Megan over at Nappy Hour with a Mom, and we wanted to do a video for you guys today on some tips on cloth diapering on a budget. Obviously, long-term cloth diapering is way more cost efficient than using disposables, but up front it can be a really, really scary number depending on what you use and how you go about doing it. So I'm going to share 3 tips with you here, and she is also going to share 3 tips with you on her channel, and I'm going to link her video down below, so be sure to check that out.
This is my friend Megan, so just make sure to go and check out her channel. If you love my cloth diapering videos, then you are going to love her channel because she is really funny and has some awesome content on there, so definitely check it out.
And if you go over to her channel, leave her a comment and let her know that I sent you over, and hopefully she'll have some more good tips for you guys too. So I'm really excited to see what she has as well. So let's go ahead and get started with tip number 1, and that is honestly nothing I can even like show you, but it is to buy pre-loved or used, whatever your preference to call it. I say pre-loved because it just sounds nicer. And this can freak some people out because of obviously what they are, and they're being used for pee and poop. But it's really not that big of a deal because they can be sanitized and disinfected, or stripped, whatever term you'd like to use. And there are tons of videos on that online. I can link some good ones down below. So it really shouldn't freak you out, and it can save you a ton of money. And you can go about doing this on sale sites like online, on Poshmark. eBay has sales all the time where people will sell these huge lots, and you get pretty much everything that you need for like half to a quarter of the price, depending on, you know, what you can find. There's also tons of Facebook groups that I can also link below, and there's like the Dollar Cloth Diaper auction group, and that one's really good. There's also just regular like buy sell trade groups, and they sell all kinds of stuff from the cloth diapers to wet bags to any of the other accessories that go with it, and you can find some awesome deals on there. So if you are on a budget and you're looking for some ways to cut some money and still get some really quality things, I would highly recommend that you look into buying some pre-loved items, because you can find some awesome stuff. And sometimes you can even find new items on there that are still marked way down because they've either been just somebody had them and thought they were going to use them, they didn't end up liking cloth diapering, or newborn diapers are always almost all basically new because they use them for like a month and then they're done. And those are usually kind of pricey anyways, so you can really cut costs a lot by just looking for pre-loved. So tip number 2 is, this is obviously a really well-known tip, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you because if you don't know, now you do. So these are homemade fleece liners, and you can just make these off of like those cheap fleece blankets at Walmart or Target, or online. I ended up buying like actual material because I wanted a certain type of fleece, but the regular micro fleece blankets work just fine, and these have lasted for years. And because when you use items like pre-folds or receiving blankets or any kind of cotton inserts or anything like that, they're not stay dry, so they can leave baby feeling really wet and uncomfortable. So these kind of help to just pull that moisture away from their skin. They can also help with rashes, and they're much cheaper than buying like a pack of these. You can buy these, not as cost efficient, and they do the exact same thing. And actually these aren't even stay dry, so they're just literally liners. So that you don't have to, the cleanup's not quite as bad. But these also help with that because they just spray off really easy compared to spraying it off like a pre-fold or something like that. And then tip number 3 is use things that you already own. This I cannot go into enough. So my personal preference, if you have watched me for a while, you will know I love using receiving blankets because these guys, they fit perfectly in a cover. And you can double them, triple them, or you can use them to boost other inserts that maybe aren't highest quality. If you got like some of those really flimsy microfiber inserts that come with the like Alva pocket diapers, these can make a great booster for those. You literally just wrap the microfiber in here and either lay it in a cover or put it in your pocket diapers. So I'd highly recommend if you get receiving blankets, and normally people give you these at baby showers, where you can find them on like Marketplace. You can find them brand new, like nobody's ever used them, or you can find them on clearance racks. I mean, these are awesome. The other things you can use are a t-shirt, and they have videos on how you can cut these and make them into some really nice like pre-folds or flats, depending on obviously which way you cut them. So how I would personally do it is literally just cut to make a nice square like that, and then you can fold them and do a pre-fold. They also have videos on how to fold these and make them into a flatter pre-fold without cutting them. So literally just old t-shirts that you have lying around in your house, this can make it free. All you have to do is pair it with a really cheap cover. This one was very inexpensive. I can't remember the exact price. If I can find it, I'll link it, and I will put it down below as well because I got it off Amazon. Really inexpensive cover, great quality. I had no issues with it whatsoever. I thought the print was really cute, and it was, like I said, really inexpensive. So you can buy an entire stash of those covers and literally use t-shirts that you already own, or from garage sales, or from thrift stores, and those work just fine, especially if you pair them with a Stay Dry liner. The other things you can use, these aren't things that I have personally ever used, but I know that you can, and I have every confidence that they would work just fine. I know people have used dish towels. I know they've used those microfiber, like the car washing towels. Like I said, I don't use those personally because I have other items to use, but I know they work just fine just from my friends using them and kind of, you know, just other references, and they're just cotton towels. So basically the same thing. They're all made out of the same types of material. And those are things that you probably also already own. And if you have some cruddy ones that you don't really use in your kitchen anymore because they're stained or whatever, nobody cares what's on the inside of this guy. Nobody cares how pretty it has to be, because all of these tips that I'm sharing with you guys, they're not the prettiest way to do it, but they are really cost effective. And I know that's a huge factor for some people, especially because there are so many families out there that have such a hard time buying disposable diapers. And then they look at cloth diapering and it just seems like this mountain of expense in the beginning, and it really doesn't have to be. So I really hope that this was a useful video for you guys. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below, because I'm always happy to answer any questions that you do have. And I also have so many more tips for you guys on this particular topic. It was really hard to pick just 3. But obviously I couldn't make this like an hour-long video, so maybe I will do another installment in the future. But I hope you all enjoyed, and head over to Megan's channel and check out her video as well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!